What can you see?
It's a big warehouse.
Okay, the warehouse, good.
The entirety of the warehouse building.
So far, weapons?
Yeah.
You'll find that the Erangel steel would go in this warehouse as well. And he can see that there is a lab downstairs.
Drugs.
That's all you're going to get from his little scouting mission. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to essentially turn this into a reverse heist. Because you're going in to plant things rather than steal things, it's basically a heist mission, but in reverse. Based on your skill check, you get a number of heist tokens, which you can then use when you come up against the challenge. You can then use that to flash back to how did you prepare for this particular challenge.
So all of us need to, the way we need to perform this is go, so I knew that they were going to XXX, so I knew that I needed to XXYZ.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Bingo, exactly that. So what do you do? What do you do to prepare? You've got the lay of the land now. You know what you're going into.
Okay.
Bodgers is just going to be like, I knew they'd die by my axe, so I sharpened my axe.
So I sharpened it extra sharp, and I went in with my rage, and let's go.
Breaking it down like it's a
rewind time before that's canon.
I'm using my hero token, my heist token.
I love it, like, is it like a real detailed breakdown? Like, I knew that.
Yeah,
I knew their necks would be weak to see.
On that topic as well, it should be pretty obvious, but to make it explicit, if you go in there and kill anybody, I'll turn this into a combat in any way, then it's kind of screwing the whole framing thing.
The whole thing is out the window.
You were heard.
That makes me feel
This
like
is
it's
never
not
gonna
heard
work.
at all.
This is never going to work. Like, we're putting
We're
so much faith
gonna
in
fuck this
Bob.
up. We're gonna fuck this up
You
somehow.
were heard. Shing shing.
Pop up.
Goes on a
Pop
bad
some
trip.
mushrooms.
I suppose there's a world where, like, say we do get discovered if that happens, and you either sleep them or kill them.
Yeah.
And then dispose of their. There is a world where you can
And
like
eat
Hitman.
Yeah,
Like you can,
you just have to be aware that like if something like that happens, you go to plan B,
you
plan
then
C,
have,
plan
you
D.
then have to deal with like.
Repercussions of
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Okay, we gotta get into this warehouse. Now we gotta do it stealthily, okay?
Well, stealth is optional. Okay.
Well, okay, no, but you know, when stealth is optional, stealth is the best choice. It's the smartest way to go.
Okay.
All I'm saying is that it's just an option.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it will reduce collateral damage, and you know, we won't die. So
Okay.
there's that.
Yes, but then you could kill people.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't have a counter argument. That's a strong argument. But stealth,
Okay.
stealth.
Okay. How about this? How about a compromise? One sword and I kill half the people.
stealthily?
Yeah.
Love it.
I'll creep up behind them before I brutally murder them. Decided. Let's go.
This is the best I'm gonna get.
It's okay. I never use
Okay,
repercussions.
what's
in
the
my games.
plan? So there's 3 people here.
I was thinking. I mean, I could.
Apparently 3.
I could
Oh,
use
it's
my.
not
While you're here, you also saw somebody in the office building.
Yeah.
You also saw the guard on duty in
then
the guardhouse.
downstairs.
And while you're in the streets outside of this premise, you see another couple turn up in a wagon and like.
Okay, I'll start.
So
Here we
people
go.
are coming and going. There is a family that operates from this
Okay,
building.
look at me here. Here we go. I knew I had to get the swords. 'Cause I'll take the swords.
Okay.
I knew. Give me the weapons. I knew I had to get the weapons into the weapons storage place because that's the only place that I took any real notice of when they were talking about it, and that makes sense to me. And I was
You
like,
have been fixated on that.
I have been fixated
Should
on
we
that.
should we come up with a group plan first? Before talking about our different
Individual elements
individual
of it.
like elements.
'Cause I was
that
like,
Although you
don't
said it's a
come
group skill
together.
check, so we can do it.
No,
Okay,
it's individual skill checks. So you just tell me what it is that you're doing to prepare for the mission, and then I'll say like, all right, make an athletics check, make a stealth
yeah.
sleight of hand.
Might make sense to just send one person in with all the stuff. Maybe.
Well, how about the guy that can turn into a bat?
Can all of the stuff fit in one person's horse pocket?
Yep. Because horses are pretty big.
Portals. Can you portal? Do the portal thing.
Dimension door.
Genuinely could. Genuinely could.
dimension door?
Could dimension door. So does dimension door make a sound?
I don't think so. What's the casting? Is it a verbal component?
It's only a
This is going to work out
So
great.
anybody
Sending
near
Bob
you
in
when you
alone
cast
into a
it can
building
hear you
always works
casting
out
it,
great.
but the spell itself doesn't necessarily make a sound. Very visual though. Big purple.
Oh yeah, so V is the only thing that it's got there. So okay.
Put it into the weapons room, into a small room that wouldn't because nobody's.
I can't do it a lot, but what we could do is literally I dimension door Bob and myself in there. We quickly plant it all and we dimension door away again.
Yeah.
I can do back and forth. Well, obviously 2 castings, but
Send someone in, unlock the back door as an escape
route just in case. And then
Yep, I could do that.
just in case, and then we could come rushing in if need be as well.
Yeah.
I could use my favorite spell, Disguise Self.
Classic.
Classic.
Classic spell.
Classic. I'm just thinking of things. I could disguise myself as one of them, go and knock on the door and
I
distract
mean,
the
I
person.
have disguised stuff as well. Like we've seen the guard.
You do with your mask.
I do.
We saw the guard.
Bodger's just like.
Oh, did you
Bodger.
say 2 people drove in?
A bodge.
Yeah,
and then
came
away
in,
again?
Wagons came out again. Yeah.
Oh, we could disguise ourselves as the 2 people that we saw do that and be like, oh, we're back. Sorry, forgot to drop off a couple of. If we get discovered, that is. Ideally, we don't get discovered. If we do, plan.
Yeah.
We forgot to drop off the other things. We'll just pop them down.
Each of you make an investigation check, just real quick.
18.
19.
20 dog.
Nat 20.
Net 20 dog.
19 plus 4, 23.
Baradun falls on his face.
What did you get?
No one.
It's that one.
No one and
I
nat
got
20.
18 plus.
Baradun is just standing in front
Everyone
of the
goes,
wall.
I know, and I go,
Oh, there's a wagon approaching.
Oh, this is good. We'll see if they turn in. Oh, they are. They're turning in, so it must be a delivery.
oh guys, I saw the compound. It's over there.
No, compound's over here.
That's just a random building. I think it's a
It's a
wagon.
bird. Hey, look, it's a dragon. It's a dragon. There's a dragon in the sky.
So there's 2 drivers.
Yeah.
That's the
If you have a close look at them, maybe you can disguise self as them later.
Yeah, right.
Every hour on
Get
the
another
hour.
moustache going.
Yeah, so it's like every hour on the
That's a
hour.
pretty lady.
We're doing a lot of.
Because we're in Straya.
We're doing some reconnaissance at the moment.
How the fuck was he into the high saucer?
I don't know. Yes.
You know what I mean?
There's water over there. I'm gonna go for a swim.
I hope he drowns.
That'd be ideal.
They've got dingoes.
That's dingo shit. That's dingo shit there. That's just dingo. That's dingo shit. That's dingo shit. That shit's dingo shit.
You all, you 3, all got a really good look at the 2 people that drove in and
Damn, so it can't be me.
and came back out again. You also recognise that they had a resemblance to someone you know, and you rack your brains trying to think of it. That bard that helped us kill the hill giant. Ellie's character.
Thank you. I was like,
What? The Ellie's character.
Yes.
The one with the.
Yeah, right.
Like a
what's
familial resemblance.
What's going on? What's happening in your brain?
what's
He just watches them go.
I
What's
noticed
going
that one of the drivers that was coming in and out looked a lot like you remember that bad
Alduino?
yeah. Remember her?
Ellie.
What was her last name?
Harwood.
What was Alduino's last name?
I think it was last name Ali.
Wasn't it Custodiate?
I don't. No. Was it?
Yes.
I guess so.
That's a detail that I don't know.
Alduina Elvina Custodia is her name.
There you go.
In it goes.
Yeah, I'm actually remembering now. Yeah, it was Custodiate. Now that I think about it.
I'm also, even with a 1, remembering now that shit. Well, I mean, I can make a remembering check, I guess. I can.
You can just remember.
Wait. Doesn't that elf look familiar to you guys?
Nope.
Are you sure?
No.
Maybe she should. Maybe she like a family resemblance to someone you've met. Maybe.
Is that my sister?
Nope.
Guys, it looks a lot like that elf, the bard that we used to travel with.
Who the heck are you talking about?
Alduina. And remember her last name?
Wasn't that like 3 years ago?
Yeah.
No, it was
years
only
ago.
3.5 months. I wasn't with you, so I don't know why I know that. But it was 3.5 months ago in game.
I don't believe
Yeah,
it.
that's
Her
a weird
name
thing. That's
was
a weird
Al-
thing for you to say.
Her name was Alduina Custodiate.
Whoa! What?
What other name do we know that's Custodiate?
No idea.
No idea. Stop asking random questions.
Alduina, look at the top of the warehouse over there. It says Custodiate Industries.
That's a weird coincidence.
It's good that there's no like higher power relying on you guys remembering that information from 3 years ago.
That is very good.
Not canon.
She freed some slaves in Straya and was escaping from her family.
That's right.
There's
The
no
only-
way we can
The
work
only
with this.
backstory that she gave you was, I'm on the run from some high elves in Straya after freeing some slave children.
And her last
I
name
think
was
we let her go.
Custodiate.
There's nothing to be
And
gained
my
here.
last name is Custodiate.
There's
so then
no
when I,
synergy
So then when I was
happening.
like, they're finally in Straya. The Custodiate family smuggle people. And you were like, yep. And I was like, none of them remember that at all.
Not at all.
So this is her
Nobody
family
encompassed
that
this.
she's running
Good
away
job,
from.
people.
Yeah.
Not an ounce.
her own
Yeah.
family.
Her own family.
So wait, she is.
So when you
put that in the not
when you
important
say
part.
with my net 20, I recognize someone that looks familiar. What you're saying is that it is her.
No.
No, you're not.
Familial resemblance to
Familiar.
her.
Okay.
That's what SPACs you go in. Oh, this is the
So,
family
hang
she
on,
was
guys.
running away from.
So not 20. I just remember saying that person. I just remember
Guys, not 20.
Guys, not 20. I just remember that
Is it in
person.
character?
That person walking out. Remember that bard from
What does that have to do with
We just had this
no, no, no,
conversation
no,
in character.
Remember, she was
But
she was a
rehashes the same
custodian.
conversation.
She was a custodian. Remember?
Custodian.
Custodian. And so she was the smuggling of the people. Remember?
Yeah.
The whole conversation we just had? Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is.
Crazy.
That's
Oh my
Anyway.
Anyway, forget about that.
I reckon we continue with the plan. So I can't. I didn't see the face well enough, did I? So I can't.
You face planted.
No, but
not
we've just
enough
told
to-
you that.
No, but
he's-
sorry. In terms of doing
in terms of doing disguise self, on
disguise
one
self,
end, you didn't
I
see
can't
them,
do it. I didn't see them. So someone else.
You've seen, Ellie's Alduino's face well enough that you could be like, I'm going to disguise myself to look kind of like her, but different, like a male version of her or something.
I feel like that would be a bad idea. You, two of you can do the two people that just drove away. I can see the guard in the guard tower.
Yeah.
I just disguise myself as him and
Walk up to him.
but we don't have a fourth person to disguise
Right,
self
so
as.
as I-
It's
as
also
I
a
was
little
saying-
bit suspicious that the guard isn't in the guard tower. He's in here for some reason.
So you don't let me
They asked
finish.
him
You
to
don't let me
unload it.
finish. So what I was saying
Right.
is that we could disguise ourselves like that.
Good plan. Good plan, Bodger.
So Greg and Bob. The plan that we were already talking about.
Yeah.
Disguising ourselves as the
Sharon
custodian. as
Bodger comes up
I-
with plans just a few seconds after we've described the plan.
What is your preparation? You can tell me like, oh, we spend the rest. My preparation is I'm going to spend the rest of the day looking to see people coming and going.
Okay.
That can be your preparation. I'll ask you to make a perception or an investigation check.
Yeah, right,
Your
right.
perception might be like I try and go into the nearby town and I sweet talk one of the guards when he comes off duty and I try and like get the password to get into the place or whatever and
I
I'll
can
roll a
walk-
persuasion check. Or you can be like, oh, I go
I
to the
can-
bar and I pickpocket a key from him and that can be up and I'll be like, sleight of hand.
Okay.
You
So
just
we
tell me
Edit this
something
part
you
out
do.
and we'll do one of these plans.
You tell me one thing that you do that is like something that would fit
Okay.
into an Ocean's 11 kind of movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will
Okay.
ask for a single check that will encompass your entire preparatory stage, and I'll give you a bunch of tokens. And then later on, when you need them, you can be like, "Oh, I don't have the key to this locked door. I can use my token and say, flashback. This is how I got the key."
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Preparations.
Do the prep word.
Heist prep.
I know. Prep or prep. Well, I'm gonna prep.
Meal prep.
I mean, it could be anything. It could be just anything to prep for a heist. Just whatever you got. Like,
Like we could prepare
Creative-
some.
Prepare for the heist.
Like maybe you would go to the bar and like I don't know, try and pickpocket something useful from a guard or something, or like maybe you could like go to the compound and be like, "Oh, I'm drunk. I'm an actor. Use your acting thing to somehow like interact with the guards or something." You're charismatic. You've got charisma, so you can be like, "Oh, I'm gonna talk to the guards." Just as examples, I don't know. You've got animal handling or something.
Yeah.
You could be like,
Yeah.
I know what I'm gonna do.
I'll go do the dingoes or something.
I know what I'm
Examples.
gonna do. I'm gonna use my charisma to talk to one of the guards.
I think I got it. I'm gonna act like a homeless guy. Yeah, and do the thing at the
Hey!
Tell you what, I'll pickpocket you.
Hey,
And I'll use my animal handling to like sort the dingoes out.
gate. Hell yeah, go
We don't
work,
need you,
Bailey.
Bob. Go away.
Genius.
Yeah.
Surrounded by geniuses. Tell me what you're doing individually to prepare.
So what I do is I go and follow them, and they're in the pub, and I use my mage hand. I go and I pickpocket them and try and see if they've got keys or anything on them.
Excellent. Make a sleight of hand check. This is not going to be like you get some keys. This is going to be a case of
5.
how much.
The bad rolls are back.
If it had been a 4, it would have recharged one of these. But
Yeah, it's
as worse
the
as you can
perfect
get.
bad roll. The perfect bad
Perfectly
roll.
as bad as it could have been.
Do I use my inspiration?
Am I with you right now?
Use it. You
Uh,
get it
can
back.
I go-
Yeah,
If
fine.
you
I
do
use
something
my
cool, I'll give you it
inspiration.
back.
So what does
Okay.
that do? I can re-roll it.
Reroll it. Yeah, it's a hero point. You reroll it.
5. I mean, you know.
Am I with you right now?
matters.
welcome back.
Now that it matters.
Now that it matters.
Now that it matters.
Now that it matters. Go myself, basically.
And now do
that
you
it
all
matters.
I knew I had to do this thing, so I
All right, five for a total of...
5 plus 11, so still 16.
Okay, 16 is still good. That means you get 2 heist tokens.
Sure.
So you have 2 of them, remember them, you have 2 of them. So during the actual heisty mission, you can twice go, I'm going to use mine to flash back to how I have the solution to this particular challenge right now.
Yeah.
Which you'll improvise at that moment.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And that's when you'll look down the camera and go, I knew that I would need this. And then
I knew I needed an elephant disguise.
and
That's why I went and killed an elephant and stuck its skin in my horse pocket.
It will relate to how you got it in like if you need a key, you pickpocketed it in this moment. If you need a password or something, you pickpocketed it from them in the moment. Blah blah blah.
Right. Cool.
Anybody else? What are you doing for the prep?
Oh God. So wait, you've just gone off by yourself, or are we like? Okay.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw those people, I was
montage.
like, I'm out.
This is montage where all of the different members of the
we're all
heist
just doing
team
things.
We're all
all
doing
do their
things.
thing.
We're prepping.
I've got a thing. If you
go.
want to go, so I do disguise myself, and I want that you were saying that there were people walking around the building, like trying to other guards.
Yep.
So I wait until I see one of those, disguise self, and then I get on their route and I go talk to the guard, and I'm just having a classic like smoke and chin wag to him, just basically trying to get as much info as I can.
Perfect.
Just really subtly, just like I'm probably there for a while.
This is going to be some kind of
my name's Paradune and I'm the High Sorcerer, and I've lost all my powers. What about you?
One of your charisma checks. This can be performance, deception, or persuasion, whichever one makes the most sense to you.
Yep.
I.e., which one you have the biggest
The one that
modifier
I have
for?
+9 in? Yeah. I definitely didn't do this because of that. 12 plus 9.
Oh, nice. 21. You get 3 heist tokens for 21. All right.
I want.
So you've gone into the compound.
My name's...
It's a 4, just testing it.
You've
used
gone
up all
into
of
the
your high rolls and now
compound,
it's
and
regressing to
you're
the
hanging out with the guard.
Yeah, I'm hanging with the guard, yeah.
Outside.
But I looked like, in the guard tower, I guess.
On the guard tower. Okay, right. Okay.
How about you?
My name's Paradune.
I want that. In my downtime in prep for the heist, I make my way over to the dingo thing. Can I get away with this? Do I have to roll?
You can't get into the
I don't want
premises,
to go
into the premises for the dingoes, but
And you can't
We
get
might
into
be
the
able to
premises
work it
unless
out.
you disguise yourself like I did.
I'll use his disguise self mask.
Can I?
So we can
I get some sort of.
You can
finish
you can
your
borrow
thought,
my-
and we'll see if I can make it
I
work.
somehow try and get to the if I can make that work, get to the dingo thing, and using my animal handling ability, just kind of start to make
Get them on side.
whether it's from outside, kind of like, hey boy,
Nice.
just get them all
Get them
inside.
familiar
and
with your
like,
scent and things,
like,
so they
familiar
don't
with
freak
me,
out
hey,
when you
we're
go
buddies,
on
and then I'm
Alright,
like,
cool.
right, I'm out.
I'll allow. Yeah, you've got a mask of familiar faces, so you lend him that. He disguises himself as a guard or something, gets into the premises.
in,
You walk
like,
over to the
yeah,
dingoes, get them familiar with your scent. Remember an animal handling check, see how it goes.
20.
Nat 20.
I'm not even kidding.
Nat 20 plus what?
Plus animal handling, 4.
Ooh, one shy. You have 3 heist tokens. 25 plus would have got you 4. So 24 total. You get 3 heist tokens. You get some good heist tokens going on here. All right, last one. What are we doing?
I'm gonna try.
Remember,
and
you have
cause-
to relate whatever you use that heist token for
To something to do
to
with
something you did. Like maybe it was something you saw while you were doing the dingo
Yeah.
thing as well. That could work. But
Yeah,
like,
I'm getting ready to improvise.
Yeah.
So you've got my disguise. So I'm going to.
he can also give you back. Like you're doing your
Don't
montage
it-
montage heist part of a movie. Have you ever seen a heist movie? What happens is
And
continually
then
explain how
Bush
this
gave me the
works.
mask
Okay,
back.
and give me the mask back. And now, I'm going to dress up like kind of a homeless, or not like a dishevelled local who's stumbling back from a pub and is lost. And I think this is my home, and I'm like, why can't I get in? I'm rattling at the door, and trying to distract the guards and bring them
Straight
outside.
the guards,
to me.
see what security measures they
Yeah,
have
so
against
it's
dealing with problems. Nice.
Yeah, so that's
so
my
this
plan.
is going to be deception or performance.
So just check to see which
You
I've
have
got
an
more.
you have an
of.
actor ability, an actor feat, which gives
Yes.
you advantage on any check made to disguise yourself as somebody else. So
Yeah, I was going to ask if Greg still had all his.
he's still got the
Oh, you don't have to
feats.
get
He's still got the
hacked,
feats he took, actor and lucky.
He still has
But he
those,
just
yeah.
lost his artificer abilities.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, cool. So sorry,
So
I'll use
Deception or performance, either one you've got
deception
advantage for
or-
because of your actor feat.
Okay.
And then rolls with advantage.
Rolls with advantage. 1. Good start.
Good thing you have
Sure.
So is it-
advantage.
Okay. 17.
Ooh, 17 plus
18.
stuff is good. 18 total.
Yeah.
You get 2 heist tokens.
2 ice tokens.
Excellent. So between you have, what's that? 3,
6,
6,
10.
8, 10. 10 heist tokens. Nice, that's good. So the heist now begins. the challenges that you have to overcome. The first one is the steel fence and the guard. How are you getting
I
through
killed the fence.
So I knew. Here we go. One of my high songs. I knew that that we'd eventually have to get into the compound.
Right, so we almost missed it, but there was a hole in the fence that was there the entire time. I got the information earlier from the custodian guard. Anyway, weird question. If I was to get into the compound somehow and it wasn't through the front gate, is there like another way in?
Oh, yeah, mate. Yeah, there's a hole in the fence just down there that hasn't been fixed. It's the only place in the whole compound where nobody can see you. It's crazy. Should really fix that.
If you watch that carefully, you can see how I manipulated him with great expertise, and he reveals to me there's a hole in the fence. Is there like another way in?
Oh, yeah, mate. Yeah, there's a hole in the fence just down there that hasn't been fixed.
So we open the dicky hinge, we get through, and we're into the compound.
Bingo. Boom, you are in the compound. Well done. One heist token down. The next challenge is that there is a patrol of 2 guards with dingoes and bullseye lanterns.
I knew that we had to get past the guards with dingoes, but I'd been planning for this moment. Because just earlier, I had been using my animal handling skills to calm those dingoes down. Now I knew that at some stage the dingoes would come around the corner with a guard, and I needed them to run away, so I taught them this. Right, dingoes, listen up. This whistle means run away.
The guards are tugged out of the way. You are past them. Well done. The next is, by the time you finished all of your prep and stuff, it's now later into the evening. There are more people around now. There's more people in the bar, and there is now a guard on the front of the warehouse. There's a guard on duty at the front of the warehouse. How is something you've done gonna help you here?
I also knew.
I can do something unless someone else wants to. I go.
I also knew that these guards here were very partial to the dingoes. They'd become good friends with the dingoes, and so using my special whistle, I was like, and one of the dingoes came up and then was like, hey, I want to play with you. It was kind of going ooh, 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 and then I was like, come here, and I chased after the dingo and went, that shit's dingo.
Yes.
Now I had predicted that at some stage I would need to teach the dingo to come and distract the guard by playing with it. So I taught them this very complex whistle with my animal handling skills. Now, when I do this whistle, I need you to make a big distraction, do lots of barking. And the whistle goes like this.
That's dingo shit?
That's dingo shit.
That's dingo shit. Oh yeah, that's dingo shit. And he went to go
starts
clean
picking up things and playing fetch with this dingo.
Yeah, distracted.
Drops it a little bit too soon, so he has to go and pick up the thing and distract the thing. It works. The dingo distracts the guard on the duty. All right, now you're in the warehouse. Let's put you on the page. We've got you, and
it's like a real high-pitched one that
we haven't brought Cleric Greg for some reason. I don't know who's got him, but we had him last time, I think, and forgot him this time. Oh well. Can you put them up over there? All right, you are in the entrance to the thingamabob.
We're in. I've got 2 left. Ron's got 1 left. You guys have both got 2.
Keep in mind that one of the other challenges, as it were, is that there is a rowdy pub of about a dozen patrons only 60 feet from you now. So there's nobody in the warehouse currently, except the
where did we enter here?
No, there.
You went in through the front entrance, through the where the guard was on duty. Cool.
I mean, it's rowdy. They're making a lot of noise.
They're making noise, but you are only like 60 feet away. So.
Okay.
That is something you got to keep in mind. But now we can go back to sort of regular D&D-ish sort of things as we decide what to do in this moment.
We need to start looking forward to put the gold. So I'm gonna. My first thing is starting to just like open lids.
Yeah.
All right. So you start to look around for lids. Make me an investigation check, please.
I follow behind Baradin and close the lids properly. Baradin's just quite
is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing with your guidance?
That's what I'm doing with my guidance.
You give me guidance.
I give you guidance. I give you guidance.
We went over this so much at this time.
I give you guidance.
So I roll.
That's why I give him guidance.
Okay, it must be in one of these boxes. It must be in one of these boxes. If someone gave me some guidance, I might be able to find it quicker.
Huh?
Maybe. I was just saying. I was just saying if someone helped me, gave me a bit of guidance, I might be able to find it in these boxes. You know?
I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Like, you know, if I was given guidance, I might be able to find it in one of these boxes, you know?
Okay, I mean, it's a weird thing to keep
Like if someone here had the spell guidance and guided me to where it is in these boxes.
I don't understand what you're trying to
Use guidance on me, Greg!
Code words.
Use guidance on me, Greg!
Oh yeah, guidance.
Thank you.
So between the two rolls, I get. What did you say I'm rolling?
Investigation.
I'm just patting him on the back. Guidance.
18 to
Guidance. Guidance.
Slapping him on the back
Guidance.
of the head.
Guidance.
With an 18 investigation, you can see that some of these things are indeed storeroomy kind of equipments for the bar, the tavern. So it does include some food items, some drink, that sort of stuff.
Right, food.
You start immediately chucking the
in the appropriate
rare,
things, obviously.
Guidance. Guidance.
Rare
Lid,
orcish
lid,
spices.
Guidance. Lid. Guidance. Oh, wait, get us lid. God. Lid.
Can I see guidance real quick?
Yeah.
So you
Probably
see
only
with this casting components, V and S.
Yeah.
So that means that they're,
Very
in order to
short.
cast that spell,
Yeah.
very short. That's a very short spell.
Very short stuff.
Got it.
It means that there is an S for somatic component, so there's like a hand symbol you do.
Yeah.
And then V means vocal, so there's a vocal component to the spell as well. and in my games, a vocal component, because it's specifically using the weave magic and the way that your vibrations of your sound is literally affecting the world,
Yeah.
it has to be loud enough for anybody within like 30 feet to be able to hear it.
Okay, so he said.
So you can't
yeah,
whisper the
60
spells,
feet.
otherwise it
60.
doesn't magic it.
So you can't get away
So
with
if you start getting closer up here
Okay,
and
where are
still
you?
casting
Okay.
spells,
So I
they're
can-
likely to hear you.
It'll have the opposite effect.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be.
So you're whispering as much as you can, but you're...
Okay, so
Okay.
as
Still has to be
soon
loud
as
enough
we're
that the
within
magic
30
takes
feet,
hold.
which we're not yet.
Yeah.
Quite.
But then.
All right,
Yeah, okay.
so you start investigating things. You find where to put the wine, the whiskey, and the herbs and spices.
Yep.
You also find that the rats and vermin that you've seen around the place have started to get a little bit larger at night time. They're a little bit more active, so you see that around the place there are a few.
They are getting larger?
Yes, they are.
Oh.
The numbers are getting larger.
Oh, sorry, the numbers are getting
The numbers are getting larger.
There are
No,
more
no,
of
no.
them. More of them.
But there are also larger
Oh,
ones that
bigger
you've seen.
ones. More of them and bigger ones.
I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Jesus.
Probably not a problem, right?
Did I say Baradun? I meant Stephen. I mean, whose face is this? Whose face am I wearing right now? Oh no!
You're like, oh, I should have been quiet. Guidance.
I knew that at some stage we were gonna fuck up.
Guys, making content for online is a volatile space. The income is absolutely unreliable, and something that really keeps us going is our Patreon page. Just huge thanks to the patrons, and if you want to help support us, consider going over there and helping us out.